Today, we'll discuss about how to draw a simple flow diagram. It may be anything. You want to do a program code or a pseudo code or any piece of code that you want to do a simple flow. I'm taking a piece of code with say some procedure name here as a sample, and the procedure have multiple child tables here. You can see, right? This is my main and this is my child procedure, which has a dependency underneath one by one. So I'm taking this an example to draw how to draw a simple flow. That is my motto. That is my objective, right? So normally, if I'm trying here, I want to do it, I can go with the shapes. I need to insert and do this, and I need to do a lot of edits actually. Let's say if I want to do edit, I need to edit text and enter here, and after that I need to put the arrow mark and place it besides down there. So this is simple four steps, right? Think about if you are doing it for a large number of large number of the store procedure or a flow diagram, maybe n number of flow diagram. If you would opt, your optimal solution would be what? How I can minimize my work, how I can optimize my time, optimize my effort. So I have an idea in Excel. I Excel is the one we can make it simple, our job easier. Two things I want to know: the Excel functions. What are the two functions? You can see, right? This is, let's say, this is my color, right? Let's say how I'm going to do this, generate this. There's $1 million questions, right? You would think, right? So simple. What I'm going to do is I'm not doing any magic here. Let's say I'm just remove this color here. You can see, right? This is sample I'm doing here. I'm just removing color. What I did is I have a value, right? 1 to 10 as a serial. Then I have this arrow. The one thing is arrow should be inside your cell. Okay. So how I'm able to do this is, let's say I'm just inserting the value, right? Let's say I'm just copying this value and place here, right? Let's say I'm just doing a little bit. Let's say I'm doing a little bit. I'm just placing here. No, this I need to place a little bit down. Still, I can see, right? Now, still I need to move a little bit. Now this is fine, right? So what I can do is let me just do this copy, right? Okay, fine. What if I want to copy? I don't want the cell like this. I want the arrow should be placed in the alternative cell. So what I can do is, right, for placing this alternative cell, we have sequence. Using that sequencing, I'm just placing a mod function. The mod is based on this formula mod a5 of 2, so that I'll get ones and 0. Now I agenda is I want to place my arrow in an alternative cell, right? This model will help me a lot actually. Let's say if I'm doing zeros, right? I'm just copying this and just pasting here. That's it. Let's say I'm copying this cell and paste here. Or else I can do this way also. Copy this, paste here, right? And this is my arrow. Okay. And just placing this. Okay, now my second thing is, say think about it, plus one. It's vanished, right? Okay, let it be. So I'm facing a lot of things. So what I did is just my agenda is, the first step is I'm writing my flow, right? I know that flow. I will write like this. Okay? You can see here, right? This thing, right? This flow. So first thing is I will write in a sequence way. Next thing is I want to insert a row here. What is the best way I can do that? The first optimal is go to here. This is my row. The next thing is I can see, right? I'm just putting a number 1 to 5. The third thing is what I'm going to do is let me put in a simple way. I'm just copying this here. Okay. I'm just placing here, or else I can do a little bit before here, placing this value. The next thing is I want to insert a blank row between each of this thing. For inserting the blank row, my handy options would be copy this and do a repeat again. That's it. And then just do this little bit work. What you need to do is go and sort and filter smallest to large. So now we got the alternative, right? Our cell is alternative. Now I am getting the blank. The next thing is I want now after this I want to make a sequence. You can see, right? Now we opt for this function. I'll put a sequence here. I'll tell you that why I need this sequence here. Okay. The next thing is I just put a sequence, just a sequence. So the sequence I can say, let's say sequence, right? We do our handy function sequence, and I'll just put 10 comma 1. So now I got the sequence, right? Now I got the sequence. The next thing is I'll introduce a function called mod. I'll tell you that what why I need this mod. I'm just going here and then making this. Okay, I'll just put it here. Now I need a mod, right? So I'll just put a mod here. Okay. Now the next thing is since I am mod, let's say I'm putting a sequence and a heading, and let's say this is an X and this is my Y. Okay. Let's say if I'm just making my data here, just select the data. That's it. Now my thing is here. Let's say I want color, right? Just it. Okay. Now I'll do a color here. Just a color. That's it. Color here. I don't want the. Let's say if I'm putting this thing. Clear my filter. See. Now I'm getting my sequence, right. Whatever that I did, right. This thing I write it in a sequence as step, right. This step. Now I made it into sequence. You know, alternative. My words I'm just placing here. My next agenda is that I need to place my arrow, right? So for that, what I need to do is I'm just selecting where I'm going to place my arrow. This is the thing. Let me copy an arrow. I sell this. Okay. Let's say I'm just placing my arrow here. I need to draw my shapes here. That's it. Now, what I can do the next time is if you just clear it, you can see this thing. And again, your next thing is this is okay, and just hide it, just hide those. Yes, that's it. Now, see, that's what we are done, right? What we aimed here, the same thing we attained here. So this is a thing, and that's what we attained. So once you've done this exercise, it's pretty good easy. You can do it for a number of procedure. So this is the steps we need to understand it. This is what our output. See how we made this output. This is what our output. So the thing is that the first thing is whatever your procedure Write sp1, sp2, or sp3, or sp3. Then with the help of functions you split it actually, right? Then you can just by doing a sequence, and then by mod operations you can able to do the coloring as well as the arrow. I hope this gives an idea about how to draw a simple workflow using Excel, and our time is optimized, our effort is optimized. Only thing what we need to know is we need to know the sequence functions, and the sequence functions that we need to know about it. Let's say the sequence functions is nothing but the sequence functions. You can just click on the sequence functions. Let's say this, and the mod functions. You can see the mod functions, right? And just you can need to place here. Okay, this mod functions. Okay, and you can copy this your content here in the alternative row by using the following the steps as we discussed, right? And arrow you can place it what we discussed before, the step 3. I hope this give an idea about how to draw a simple workflow in Excel. Thank you.